wonderful Nigerians across the globe. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. It's George Onyibe and no other person. Honestly, for some reason, I would not have been able to come online. But as a watchman, our duty is simple. We will not allow anybody to sell the next generation of our people. We will not allow some criminal-minded individuals to mesmerize the morality of fellow Nigerians, home or abroad. When I came online this evening and I saw the update of one low-life criminal called Nnamdi Kanu from Afari Bekwe in Abia State, yapping in a competent court jurisdiction, I would have ignored him and moved on with what I'm doing until the right time. But then, in the ignorance of the law, in our ignorance, we cannot allow some people to begin to fool themselves. And so a very quick one. The people of Nigeria cannot allow Igbo Biafra people to make fool of all of us. Nnamdi Kanu is not looking for Biafra. The earlier Nigerians know, the better. And the shenanigans Nnamdi Kanu and his criminal gang in the southeast are demonstrating is a clear evidence of the constant conspiracy we talk about under the guise of Wazobia. And some of you, even some Bini useless blogger, are there prisoning Nnamdi Kanu. I want to appeal to the conscience of Bini people. In case you are not ready for what is to come, I will not tell you, but prepare yourself. I think we are creating additional 31 states to settle Igbo people for Biafra agitation. Don't worry. Prepare your media power, your blogger power to defend Bini people in his last outpost. Because one of the major targets is to weaken Bini people. Allegedly, assumptionally. And so for a Bini person to come out and tell you, Nnamdi Kanu is doing the right thing, Nnamdi Kanu is talking the truth, Nnamdi Kanu should be released, Nnamdi Kanu is complaining about Nigeria, it means you don't have sense. We are not here to make friends, though, and we are not here to make enemy. We are here to call a speed a speed. It's pathetic, a low-life criminal like Nnamdi Kanu, a guy who couldn't even finish secondary school, being used by certain Igbo Biafra, God knows where they come from, to mesmerize all of us. And then ordinarily, when he come and back, whoa, 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 whoa. Yoruba cannot talk, Hausa cannot talk, fellow Igbo who know the truth cannot talk, because somewhere along the line, all of them are accomplished. So one terrorist, one low-life criminal, his name is Nnamdi Kanu from Afari Bekwe, is mesmerizing the morality of Nigerians. I have watched the video of his lawyer trying to defend his hopelessness. You see, Nnamdi Kanu shut us up. Nnamdi Kanu, even Donald Trump cannot tell his lawyers to shut up and allow him to talk in a sovereign nation supposed competent court jurisdiction. But Nnamdi Kanu have to do that. But Igbo Biafra people should have sense now. You people are going to get additional 7 states to be feeding from the misery of minority. We have not come for that yet. But because I told them yesterday that they should watch, Biafrans will not talk. So Nnamdi Kanu came to court and he's back. He's a hero. He's a warrior. What is he fighting for? What is he fighting for? The overall interest of Nigerians or a collective group of Igbo Biafra people? Who is he fighting for? My people will say, Nigerians should understand that we are past this stage now, where one idiot will come out and start backing. He's a hero, he's a hero. I pity Igbo people. I pity Igbo people. If you are Igbo, I pity you. Because those who know the truth are standing behind, and they are making mockery of you. And somewhere along the line, because they don't have the balls to tell you that what you people are doing is wrong, you are jumping up and down. Yes, Nigeria is a judiciary. Nigeria is a judiciary. Nigeria is a... Stop this rubbish. Because the very Nigerian, all of us, that has become a plague to all of us, is the handiwork of Igbo man. Within the past 48 hours, I've seen Igbo people trying to tell you that Nigeria is built on fraudulency. One useless Igbo man telling us that one. that Abdulsalami Abubakar actually inaugurated and put Olusegun Obasanjo under oath to defend the fallacy constitution, we the people of Nigeria. He vigorously told us how they refused or how they deliberately killed the national confirm as initiated by Goodluck Jonathan. And I look at his hypocrisy. I look at the deception. I look at the manipulation. And of course, I know the problem of Nigeria is the handiwork of intellectual dishonest individual. And I shake my head. When Nigeria did not favor them, you begin to hear Nigeria is built on fraudulency. Nigeria is built on falsehood. Nigeria is a zoo. Nigeria is a criminal. Nigeria is a criminal rogue and element. Nigeria military are Boko Haram. Nigerian judicial and other rubbish. Move back and watch them closely. They are fighting to feed on the misery of other Nigerians. All these things Igbo Biafra people are doing is simple. They want additional states so they can steal more money from the federal coffer. The federal coffer, the money in the federal coffer is generated by the minority. And in the supposed ongoing shenanigan and hopelessness of creation of another state and the rest, we will give result by the time, hopefully, we see what happened to the bill, to the tax reform bill. Igbo people have what they want already. The people of South, Bini people, that idiot blogger, I don't even know your name because I know you are just a blogger. Nnamdi Kanu go, Nnamdi Kanu is doing the right thing. I no get sense. If Bini people don't brace up for what is coming in the next day, don't worry. Your children will tell the story, how they got to where they are coming from. You don't see Bini is the target. Any Bini man coming to tell you, Igbos are hated, Igbos are marginalized, Igbos are... All of you don't have sense if you are part of that group. And that was like when somewhere along the line, my brother wounded civilian made a broadcast and said Anyoma people betrayed Midwestern region. I felt very bad. He was trying to make a point, but I think he doesn't know the truth very well. We that understand Igbo, we that speak Igbo as Anyoma and Ikwere and supposed sub-Igbo group, we are telling you that Igbo Biafra people cannot be trusted. You that can't even hear a car, you can't even hear a back in Oriomo. You are the one coming to give Igbo people validation because you are looking for like, share. You want Igbo people to clap for you. We shall see if the future of the next generation of your people will be built on this hopelessness. No, let us be sincere to ourselves. Nnamdi Kanu came to court. He was charged for terrorism. He's a terrorist. Nnamdi Kanu is in court. He's charged for criminality. He's a criminal. We've worked with him. We know him. He won't be bold enough to come and drag us. The only place people like Nnamdi Kanu can get to us or any other idiot like them is that they will magnify the power of the Wazobia. Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo must come together and descend on me. And we have prepared our hearts. Before they do what they did to Adakaboro, before they did what they did to Kenseruwa, before they do what they did to Chukwumanzogo, before they did to the blackmail and sabotage of Urumusele and Nahuru, to mention but a few, everybody will know the truth. The only game Igbo Biafra people are playing now is to see how they can Colombi Yoruba to support them. How they can push Hausa to come, let them activate the power of Wazobia. That is why, with due respect, I talk to people like Ned Nwoko. He's learned enough. Let him pull back. I talk to people like Senator John Mbata. You people are wise enough. There are a lot of things that makes money insufficient. Why will you capitalize on the single fact that you want fame, power, political relevance, and betray the next generation of your people? Can't we be ashamed in a time like this? One animal called Nnamdi Kanu. He couldn't finish secondary school. Sponsored by some Igbo politicians and supposed Igbo elite. He made a fool of every Nigerian. He popularized the fact that all of you are zoo, you are animal. He called the Nigerian security agents terrorists. He called the Nigerian judicial system. He mocked all of you. Before your very eye, he told you your president is dead, buried in a shallow grave somewhere in Saudi Arabia. He called him El Sudani. He spent time and resources. Look at Buhari Iye. Look at Buhari Nyash. Supported as supposed clergymen. But what is he fighting for? Is it for the liberation of Nigeria, emancipation of Nigeria, or for Igbo supremacy? What is he fighting for? And anybody who is fighting any war now, aside protecting the overall interest of Nigeria, believe me, the next generation of Nigerians will remember you. But the Nnamdi Kanu don't have sense. Because all his drama, all of them has actually dragged his matter backward. He's a criminal. There is no two ways about that. Now he come up and jump up. He was telling his lawyer, look at all those charge and bail lawyer. Shut up, allow me to talk when I'm talking. A barber in the UK is telling a Nigerian lawyer, maybe call to the bar or to the bench to shut up. And the idiot is coming to look for validation. But of course, I understand the level of damage that have been done to your morality as a result of, inferiority complex. All of you that are shouting. Nnamdi Kanu is now happy because eventually, when the proposed additional creation of 31 states pulls out, Igbo people will be receiving additional 7 governors allocation. They will reap from where they didn't work. And finally, a restructured Nigeria is as good as Biafra. Now I understand why they were pushing me to join Obedient Movement. Now I understand why they were pushing me to join Igbo Unification. Now I understand all the rigmarole between articulation and obituarization which gave birth to Obedient Movement. Now it's clear. So if we are from the south, before they divide us, this time maybe they will make us north, or bottom, or side. It's Igbo people that are behind all these things. So before they give us another laughable name, butcher us, dismantle us, because they never believe in a time like this we'll be able to rise and mount resistance. But of course, they cannot stop the hand of the clock. What will be, and it is what it is. And so the earlier Nigerians understand that we need to be civilized. We need to be progressive-minded. We need to be considerate. We need to understand that if Nigeria must survive, if Africa must survive, it's not going to be about Wazobia. It's not going to be about who is there or who is not there. It's not going to be about South African supremacy, Namibia, Molumbia, Arabambia, all this African. It's not going to be that. We must come down from our high horses. We must be able to identify with our challenges, our pain. And then, together, we'll be able to move the next generation to a secured end where, when we die, we can rest peacefully. I need you to just take a look at the video of Nnamdi Kanu. In a court of Nigeria, a competent court jurisdiction, where you have chief justices and attorney generals, when you have magistrate and whatever they call their name, and one idiot, a son of a warrant chief, is shouting, harassing everybody. And yet people like Ijele are in jail. People like Ijele are going to one kangaroo court to another for exposing Igbo Biafra criminality. And the real criminals like Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa, they will return home to Igbo land, part of Nigeria, as heroes. And I no get shame. I pity people from the south. I pity people from the south, from Anyoma. I pity Ikwere people. I pity Benin people. I pity all of you, supposed minority in the south. If you don't open your eye. No, be fanning them. No, follow the like. No, follow the light. Be happy. They are doing it. I wish you will wake up on time before it's too late. They have finished the what they want. The only thing they are waiting for is the result to be called. One way along the line, Tinubu may succumb for them. Maybe ignorantly. All these, give us Biafra. They want to reap where they didn't sow. Did you hear me? They propose additional 31 states. Igbo people will get additional 7 states. Bigger than the already existing state in a state that is less than 20 square meter. Why would Nnamdi Kanu not brag and make noise? Who is Nnamdi Kanu? He has right. It's his right to self-determination. And it is not my right to say I'm not Igbo. When I say I'm not Igbo, it's not my right. And useless pastors like Ebukobi will call me Ndua Liriri. Another idiot will drop insult on my platform. But I do not blame them. Somewhere along the line, we feel discouraged. Somewhere we feel that we should not go on with this. But you see the truth. And so when we are led by the Spirit of the Creator, guided by our ancestors to do what we are doing, we will do it. Because we are your destiny and we are your doom. No, just take your time. Look at Nnamdi Kanu update. It's my right to declare Igodo in Finland. It is my right to declare Asian nation, Asian state in my land. It is my right to declare Anyoma baby idiot everywhere. It is his right. And it is not my right to say I'm not Igbo. It is not equally right to say they are not Igbo. It is not our right to expose your hypocrisy. No, it's not the Kanu right because he's Igbo. You see that conspiracy that night two people formed Wazobia. You can save the next generation of all our people. Relax it. I was listening to one Igbo man vigorously telling everybody, you see, when Abdul Salami Abubakar, he was the one who wrote the constitution. He gathered the Nigerian Supreme Council of the Army. He made the constitution. They bamboozled Olusegun Obasanjo. They pushed him and inaugurated him. They swore him in even without him reading the constitution of Nigeria, Otototororo and other garbages. It's Olusegun Obasanjo, not a military man. I thought they say once a soldier, always a soldier. Southside people, pay attention to the body language of Nnamdi Kanu. He's rejoicing already. It's victory for Igbo people already. And for you, Bini blogger, you want Igbo people to say, oh, yes, I watched the post. Igbo brainless idiots, those Biafra one, they are there, they are happy. Oh, share like, Igbo Amaka is marginalized. No get sense. No get sense. The most marginalized people in Nigeria is first of all people from the old Mid-Southern region. And currently as we speak, the most marginalized people is the people from the South region of Nigeria. I could not say we are the most terrorized people. I could give it to people in the North Central, Northeast, and Northwest. Do you understand? Because somewhere along the line, we can defend ourselves to a certain limit. But you see when they talk about marginalization, it is not the Southeast. Considering the single father, they all plunge us into this misery. This very unpleasant situation we have found ourselves. So what is Nnamdi Kanu looking for? And then those of you in the pavilion of leadership must understand that of course in the competent court jurisdiction, they use yardstick to pass judgment. Whatever you do to the case of Nnamdi Kanu will determine what will happen to anybody from any other region outside the Southeast that will pull the same shot. As Igbo people not, this their madness, is it not enough? Ojukwu came, called for Biafra, took the best of Anyoma people, and some idiot will come here and be telling me rubbish. He did and took the best of people from the South. Should I begin to remind you about Chukwuma Nzogu? Should I begin to remind you about the frustration of Accusations? Should I begin to tell you about even fellow Igbo like him, Ifa Jonah, who told him the truth and all of them were mesmerized? Should I talk of Philip Effiong? Can I begin to tell you about Inyang Eta? That Ojukwu is a hero and his wife is ambassador of our zoo, Nigeria, according to Nnamdi Kanu. And I no get sense. Now Igbo people somehow are relaxing because everything they want by making all our life misery, they have it. Why will Hausa not do Boko Haram? And why will the counterpart not play the same game? But oh no, it's okay. You are very educated. What a shame. And Ojukwu left, Wazirike came. He is now Ijele Igbo. They don't want Nigeria, but it was what do you call him? Ijele Igbo. Raphael Wazirike, that was the first to canvass for Igbo people to come and vote for Yahaya Bello. He's a Biafra man. And then all of a sudden there is a lunatic, a very useless lunatic at his age. What a shame. The one you call Nnamdi Kanu. He started barking like a dog. If barking is what Nigerians listen to, in the coming future, you will see back. We are learning from them. We are learning from them. We are starting from this social media rubbish. I think Igbo people know how to do social media and blackmail. We are learning from them. And we are just the beginning, the amateur of our kind. They are coming. The earlier Nigerians begin to ban bloggers. The earlier Nigerians begin to shut down many people who are, in fact, remove social media. And then begin to build a vibrant nation, a transparent nation, a nation that will be influenced by justice, fairness, equity, transparency, a nation where we will not judge whether we are Wazobia or not, but we will be considered by what we have to offer. The better for all of us. So Igbo people, all this your smartness, you Igbo Biafra, we are learning from you. Tell Nnamdi Kanu, when our time comes, we will back in that competent court jurisdiction. What a shame. A low-life criminal coming to dictate how a nation judicial system function. And the supposed attorney generals and the supposed lawyers, they are keeping quiet. Look at all of them like buffoon. No, look at all of them. One of them is even justifying the animal calling Nnamdi Kanu. You see, he's not happy. He's not happy because the court, as the Supreme Court has cleared him, they are denying him his right, his unconditional right to disturb Nigeria, to bring unknown gunmen, his right to bring unknown gunmen. But it's not our right to bring Niger Delta vengeance. It is right to bring unknown gunmen. It is right to do sit at home. Not considering the fact that they are frustrating other Nigerians who have business within their region in our one Nigeria, or does the Southeast a separate country from our one Nigeria? It is his right to do Biafra. We are looking for the name we will call our own country. So in the nearest future, when Igbo say they want Biafra, we will want that Biafra. We are waiting for, let Nigeria finish the additional creation of 31 states. And of course, let us see how the bill of tax reform bill rather will be concluded. You don't even understand these people body language. Igbo people are happy. Oh, he's a hero. He's a hero because he made the life of his people miserable. No. You sit down and think about it. A state is going to produce 3 governors. A state that is not up to my local government will produce 3 governors. Imagine if only Abo people produce 3 governors. No, just imagine it. Maybe I will be a governor myself. My uncle will be a governor because we are not up to 30. And then if my community that is not up to 30 now have to produce 3 governors, you will see that the whole of my family will be governor, deputy governor, ministers, whatever, even to councillor, local government chairman. Everybody in my community will be stealing from the federal coffer. Is that not what Nigeria fighting politically and useless freedom is all about? Igbo people play their game well, but we learned very well from Nnamdi Kanu, and life will not remain the same again. So just take your time. Look at what they are doing. The Hausa does not have the boldness to confront Igbo shenanigans because somewhere along the line, they accomplish. The Yoruba does not have the right to confront Nnamdi Kanu hopelessness because somewhere along the line, they will need the stupidity to support what they will do in future. But you, what do you have to say? You're now fanning them, clapping for them. That will not save us. To rescue Nigeria, to save Nigeria, somewhere along the line, all of us must come forward and call a spade a spade. So if you get this broadcast, tell Nnamdi Kanu he's just a low-life animal. He's nobody. He will only back. But what we need to know, we have learnt it already. We now know why Senator Bata must be leader of Ades Ndibo. We now know why my brother Ned Nwoku will now have to pull the shot for the creation of Anyoma to dash Igbo people. We now already know that each time Nnamdi Kanu will come to court and talk rubbish, nobody will talk to him. I remember when I was arrested because of Biafra issue in Port Harcourt Federal High Court there. And then when DSS dropped me in the courtroom, my last son was there. He came with my wife. And then they came into the court. And my son was less than, at that time, he was less than, maybe less than 3-4 years. And he saw me after over 90 days. Incarceration because of Biafra issue. He ran out from the mother's arm, ran to meet me in the court booth. Daddy, daddy, daddy. The court was somehow disrupted. You need to see the prosecutor. You need to see all the security individuals in the courtroom there. All of them were like the antenna stand. Where is the mother of this boy? Where is the mother of this boy? And when they saw I, George Onyibe, standing in the booth, facing a crime I never committed, that is my son, the judge looked at the boy and said to me, "Is he your son?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." And he calmed everybody down. And he told, "Where is your wife?" My wife was there. And he told my wife, "Take your son." And it was like, I understand the feeling. But madam, this is a courtroom. Try and keep your boy in check. Your husband is here already. The woman actually acted like a mother. And I can't be more proud than people like this. Just my son saw me after 90 days of being detained because I follow Igbo people to do Biafra. And then one useless idiot like Nnamdi Kanu is coming to the Federal High Court in Abuja to tell a lawyer to shut up. And you be Igbo man, you be lawyer, you have sense. Kanayo, you be lawyer, you have sense. Kenneth Okinkwo, you not be lawyer, now get sense. Is this how Nigeria will go forward? Is this how Nigeria will progress? Is this how African will liberate and be united? Betrayers of their own people. Oh, he's a hero. He have yelled. He has back. It's unfortunate that the lawyers are laying down their guards. And somewhere along the line, fellow Nigerians will use what you are doing as a yardstick to decide how they will function in a competent court jurisdiction. I do not want to see more than this, but I want to keep it on record so now they cannot know. If you like, let him back like bulldog, local dog, onketa. That is all he will do. He has upset the balance already. We have already known the truth, and you see, it is what it is. Let them enjoy it while it lasts. But we will not allow them to sell the next generation of our people. And I know by now there are a lot of Igbo Biafraud out there trying to insult me, and I love insult. On this note, I will bring this broadcast to an end. Drop your insult there. Tell Nnamdi Kanu, let him be backing. We are learning from all of them. We are learning. We are learning. Yo, Anama Jogodo, Anu mere unne yezure.